What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Be careful down in the comment section of the videos. A lot of spam, a lot of scammers. I will never ask you to contact me by WhatsApp or Telegram. I also do not invest money for my subscribers, so please be careful. Don't get yourself scammed. If you want up to 12 free stocks, Webull is going to give you up to 12 free stocks when you open a new Webull brokerage account. Put any amount of money in that brokerage account. They're going to give you up to 12 free stocks for just trying out the brokerage app. Those 12 free stocks will be worth up to $30,600. There's a link down in the description box of the video. Click on that Webull link. Open up your new Webull brokerage account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. Well, guys, the Feds have a decision to make in their June Fed meeting. And that decision is going to be whether they should raise interest rates, I believe, for the 11th time over the last year and a half. Now, the market was expecting the Fed to actually stop increasing short-term interest rates. And that was sort of the direction I believe the Fed was headed. But recently, we've gotten some data that I believe is going to force the Fed to take a second look at whether they're going to increase short-term interest rates in June. And that data is the real GDP numbers. Gross domestic product. That's basically how much our economy grows over a specific amount of time. And in this particular case, the economy has grown in the last quarter 1.3% year over year. The market believed it would grow by 1.1%. So it actually exceeded expectations. And jobs are starting to pick up again. Job openings, people are hiring, companies are hiring. And you might say to yourself, well, Richard, what does that have to do with the Fed increasing short-term interest rates? Well, the reason the Fed is increasing interest rates, aka Fed funds rate, is so that they can slow the growth of the economy down in order to bring inflation down. If the economy continues to grow the way it's growing, even with high inflation, even with increased interest rates, that's telling the Fed they got to do more rate hikes to inflict more financial pain on our economy. What's causing this spike in GDP upward? Some people are saying it's AI, artificial intelligence, because you got to understand that's the hot thing right now. And your existing companies are probably hiring engineers and people like that in order to create or build up their AI system. And then you got to understand there are probably new companies, startups, that are trying to get in on the front end of this AI revolution or this AI boom. And I believe that's running up GDP. That's just my opinion. You guys may disagree, but drop them down in the comment box and let me know what you think is driving up GDP. If you guys remember, about a year ago, I was talking a little bit about NVIDIA being one of the individual stocks on my watch list. And now NVIDIA is a major chip manufacturer. And if you've been following them, their stock price is up by 30%. And the reason their stock price is up by 30% is because of the resurgence in AI technology. And this AI technology requires chips, right? And that's what NVIDIA does. They're a chip manufacturer. Probably one of the leading chip manufacturers in the world, at least in the United States. And they have really taken off. And I think that's the reason they're taking off, because of this AI resurgence or boom. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and buy NVIDIA because it's $400 a share. I'm not saying that. What I'm telling you is, if you're going to be investing and picking individual stocks, I think you got to start thinking about, 3, 5, 7 years from now, which companies will give you the biggest impact or the biggest growth to your portfolio. And you may want to consider NVIDIA. Now, some of you might think $400 a share is super expensive and you don't want to have anything to do with that. But then some of you may say, well, this might be the start of a $600-700 a share stock. Who knows? I don't know, guys. I'm just telling you, this is one of the companies that is starting to benefit from this AI boom, this AI revolution. So other companies out there like NVIDIA, may be some opportunities to be able to get in, park some money there, and hopefully multiply it if those companies do well. Now, none of us have a crystal ball. We don't know what's going to happen, but the indicators are saying this AI boom is here to stay, right? And I think that is the future. I keep telling you guys, in my opinion, technology is the future. And it looks like companies like NVIDIA on the hardware side, that's where it's at. Not sure about the software side. I don't know a lot about the whole tech industry. What I do know is I like tech because I think it's the future. Now, what I do in order to protect myself, so I'm not out here trying to pick individual stocks, overexpose myself, I buy Vanguard Information Technology, VGT. And guess who's one of the main companies in that fund? NVIDIA. NVIDIA is one of the main companies that are in that fund of multiple tech companies, information technology companies. So I'm exposed to NVIDIA through an ETF. And that's how I like to invest, guys. I don't want to be out here trying to pick individual stocks because I'm just not smart enough to do that. I don't have the experience. I don't have the technology. I don't have the resources to be able to pick winners and losers when it comes to individual stocks, if that's all my portfolio consists of. So I do the other route. I go find me a good ETF that has the top 30 or 40 information technology companies in it. And that's where I put my money because the work has already been done. And guess what? When one of those 30 or 40 information technology companies are not making the grade, I'm not on the hook for having to know that. Vanguard will know that. Vanguard will step in and replace them and put another one in, not me. So I like that in the tech space, to be able to invest in the top 30 to 40 tech companies without having to worry about being the expert. The May CPI report is coming out June 13th. So that's going to be a critical piece of data that the Fed is going to want to analyze to see if inflation is still trending downward like it has been since January of 2023. Now, what does that mean for short-term interest rates? Well, the market is flip-flopped. Now they're pricing in a rate hike in June. They are pricing in a rate hike for June, right? Will that happen? Again, guys, no one knows. But all indicators are pointing to it will. And then the market is saying by September of 2023, that's when rate cuts will start. We'll have to wait and see, man. I just want you guys to understand from my perspective what I'm thinking and how I protect myself no matter what is happening with rates or inflation. I just stick to passive investments like ETFs so that I don't have to be the expert out here on the hook, man. I just don't have the time nor the knowledge or the experience or the resources to try to keep up with all of these companies. I'd rather put my money in an ETF with Vanguard and just let them worry about all of that. And that's what I've done over the last 3 or 4 years with Vanguard. And I've done well, man, because I'm protected. Because Vanguard's responsibility, their fiduciary responsibility, is to take care of that fund. Make sure it gives its investors the best opportunity to win and win big. So they make all the changes, all the necessary moves. They're on top of that. They have the resources and the manpower and the AI in order to do that. I don't. So yeah, man, all I'm telling you is get yourself ready for whatever happens. If the Fed increases interest rates, they increase them. If they decrease them, they decrease them. We just have to have our portfolios balanced to a point where either way we win, right? If they increase interest rates, does the market sell off a little bit, the stock market? Maybe. I don't think it'll hurt the market at all that much because, again, I think the market's pricing in that they will. And you got to understand something about the stock market or institutional investors, billionaire hedge funds. These guys got to make money. So any good news they get, they're going to be all in making short-term money in the stock market. That's why you see the stock market right now doing pretty well. Why? Because these investors, these hedge funds, these institutional investors, they are just pricing in inflation at 5%. They're just pricing in short-term interest rates at 5%, and they're just still making money in the stock market short-term, though. Right? They're still picking and choosing when they want to make money. And that's why you see the stock market still doing okay. And obviously with the AI boom, you're starting to see the NASDAQ pick up, especially with NVIDIA doing what it's doing. So that's just my take, man. You guys go out there and do your own research, do your own homework, come up with your own conclusion. But that's just my 2 cents I wanted to give you guys today in today's video. Drop me some comments down in the comment box and let me know what you think about this new AI resurgence, this new AI boom. And are you going to try to get in on some of these companies to take advantage of that? If you want them 12 free stocks from Webull, guys, you got to click on that link down in the description box. Open up that new Webull account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace.
Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.